All right, everybody. I hope you guys had a wonderful Wednesday. Since I took that off. Just kind of relaxed and did my own thing, played some games and whatnot. So now that we're back, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work on some born and raised panels here. Just kind of working on redoing like some of these panels. So we're gonna start with this zombie panel here. And I have to be honest, like, even though this is a webtoon that involves zombies, I am still like struggling for some reason to draw them. So yeah. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. How about I not do that? There we go. So we're just gonna kind of do some rough sketching here first to start off. Using my different references here. Got a bunch of expressions of like angry or like rage faces. And hopefully that'll help me to be able to do these zombies. That one's kind of close to at least the eyes and the nose area. Of course, that's the Joaquin Jokuku Phoenix, as my my mother-in-law calls him. It's so funny. It's, I don't know why, it's like the most like hilarious like shit ever. But yeah, it's a pretty good reference, so we'll use that to kind of get like this going. And this panel has like the zombie's face in mostly shadow anyway, so we gotta flip this back and forth to make sure it looks right here. So we're gonna bring this jaw kind of like that. Kind of still trying to keep them stylized. Want the mouth to be a little bit more open. So I'm thinking what we'll do is just kind of mark where it is, but we don't want it to look like it's smiling, because that is the wrong expression. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some adjustments to this, of course. It's actually really hard to get the eyes in the right spot, I think, from the way I have this. Let's see, so it's actually got to be down farther. Go like this, and then This eye's all crazy. Moving in a little bit closer, I think. That's better. And then exaggerate the mouth more here and the jaw. That'll help. And this is when the infection was fairly fresh, so they're not going to be really rotted yet. So we don't have to worry about drawing like those kind of details yet. They're just raging out. Let's give them some hair on the side here. Put some hair in the back here. His sleeve kind of going up since he's running. Try to make this as dynamic as we can. We have his fingers. Since we're sketching still, we're just gonna kind of like make sure that we got the tell the perspective of it here. Hands are always a pain in the ass anyway. Or Val's like super young when he's being chased by the zombie too, so it's like hella traumatizing. But you know, that's the best way to introduce your characters is to traumatize the shit out of them. So that way they, you know, have development and grow from there. So Val and August both have lots of trauma. So and we'll just kind of indicate some speed lines here a little bit. I don't know if we'll stick with this or not with the final, but just kind of get a sense of movement here. Then we'll get like some like slobber, of course, coming off in the mouth. That'll help with the well, maybe we should have the up more like he's looking where I was chasing Val. He's like hunched forward, so I think that's a pretty good sketch. So we'll turn that off. Then we'll go and we'll use our inking pen. I like to use the mapping pen that comes with Clip Studio Paint. It's pretty good. I saw that Mark Burnett made an inking pen since he did like a challenge where he drew a manga in a week. So I think that's part of his new free brush pack. So I might go pick that up at some point. Figure out if I like it or not. Excuse me. And I think with the zombies, I want to keep the lines a little bit more like loose since they're like all twitchy and agitated. Kind of keep them more like they're more like threatening and crazy that way. So I think, at least in my personal opinion. Maybe we'll have this be kind of lazy, maybe. Maybe not. I haven't decided. Flip this back and forth here to make sure things aren't looking wild. Or at least not in a way we don't want it to. I don't know if I like how this nose is looking. Let's go back to our reference. And then we're going to kind of do this number. I don't want them to like exactly look the same, but definitely have it like help here just to look at it. We don't want specifically Jokuku Phoenix. We can kind of use those lines to establish where mouth's gonna be. Yeah, this is definitely helping. I think this should come out more out here. At least get some of like these neck details here. Looks like there might need to be some more space in between here. I can't wait to draw the more there's definitely zombies that have some different abilities in the way that they're affected from the because these are a different type of zombie rather than like a regular virus. So right now we're just kind of drawing like, you know, the generic effect infected. But there's going to be like some pretty wild ones later. By the way, if I don't yap as much as I normally do, I am hella tired. I did not sleep well last night. So don't mind me. Yeah, we'll make this eye a little more like lazy. I'm thinking this pupil needs to come up. And maybe if I flip it the other way, I can kind of get like get to look better. Like it's looking the same direction. Well, that's better than it was. Mouse from this angle are so difficult. And you don't want to draw like every single tooth. I just kind of like have like indicators where they are. And we can do like some like gums like up here. Oh, bad kitty. Yeah, he usually just eats like a little bit like grass or something when he gets out. I think this is looking okay so far. And we're going to do some shadowing and line thickness variation in a minute. So I think that needs to be rounded more. Make that a little thinner since it's farther away. It's another way to show depth too, is to have things that are farther away be thinner lines. So let's make this nice and thin since it's farther back. Then we'll make this thicker. So let's turn this way. These lines thicker. It's too thick. Yeah. I need to flip it back the other way. Oh, that thumb looks crazy. Oh, hey, same here, Pensy. Sorry you also didn't get sleep. I just lost track of time last night and did not go to bed at like a decent time. I was like, shit. Like, why am I like this? I have stream tomorrow. Oh, but aside from not sleeping, that you had like a decent day at least. Bless you. Let's see, and then this is farther away, so we'll make it a little. Lines a little thinner. My kitty's freaking out. Now let's turn our reference back on to make sure that I get this right. That finger looks crazy, but it's okay. He's a zombie. It'll be fine. Hey, how's it going? I am sitting up street. I am drinking some water. Holy fates. I hope you had a good Wednesday since I was off. All right, now we can go ahead and we can clean this up a bit and we can add some line weight variation, some shadows. Oh wait, let me get the kind of collarbone area here. There we go. Turn off the sketch. Oh, I can finish all the lines. This would actually be kind of like that. There we go. It's better. And now we can make the lines. Let's see. So we don't want this to be a tangent, so we don't want them to go together. Hell yeah. Are you going to post what you're drawing when you're done? So I can see it? Oh, gotcha. I'm the only one broadcasting my panels. That's okay. You guys are just getting like a preview, so. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and drawing along. That also helps motivate me as well. It's kind of like body doubling. I learned about that from Havoc. And it makes sense too, because the brief amount of time that I actually did go to art school, I did more art in the break room than I ever did anywhere else, just because I wanted to have something to show off to my friends every day. So I was like, oh, I gotta draw something. I was like super excited to like show up and share with everybody. Make sure that this isn't a tangent. So we'll bring it in more. There we go. It's better. We fall be by your hand. Make sure we don't have any artifacts here. Let's make these a little more mounts here. It's playing a lot of Ruby music today. It's funny that I have so much of the music, but I've never actually watched like the show. I watched like episode and I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about the 3D in this. I've heard it's really good. I just maybe I should give it more of a chance at some point. It would be sick if they went back and maybe like redid it with some like updated graphics. Or if they went back and just like straight up animated it, that would be sick. Yeah, at this point it's decently old, so I would imagine it would look like way better now with uh newer model techniques and stuff. Especially if it was like not necessarily like League of Legends style, but at least like the arcane like quality. That would be super sick. Let's make oops. This a little thicker down here. Don't do so much pain. Lose your life in vain. Waves cause this inside this love like the place of you. Like I always knew you would. Since he's leaning forward, we'll do this big cast shadow here. I think it's funny after seeing Alex's post that we're all kind of like been in a little bit of like a slump lately, like a bunch all the artists. Like I felt like really like low energy lately. but I'm trying to power through it so I can still be productive. Got so much stuff I need to get done, especially when it comes to like the webtoon. I've been slacking. And I got to finish Windseeker's VTuber model. I've been working on that a little bit off a stream here and there. Oops, is that not gonna let me? No, stop what you're doing. No. My computer's shitting a brick. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. If I close this off, then I should be able to do it. There we go. That's what I wanted. Let's make this really thick because it's up close. Oops. This, make it thicker. And I'm kind of thinking this needs to come over more. Kind of want to exaggerate it more. Maybe bring in that, then push it back a little bit. Ooh, now the tooth is all weird over here. Bring this back up. That looks better. Bring his cheekbones up some. There we go. That looks better. Thing that you wish for is a place, a place to buy. Maybe not. Let's actually make this and shadow down here. He's leaning forward. And then this is going to cast a shadow as well. Also, details that are farther away, so I don't really feel like, it's not so much I don't feel like drawing them in, it's just that they're not really going to be like all that prevalent anyway, so. We don't have to get crazy detailed for a webtoon anyway, so. As long as the lines look halfway decent, we'll be fine. Sephiroth always has the most badass like theme. Especially this Richard EB version. It's like super metal-fied. All right, I think those lines look okay. Duplicate and multiply. Now I like to blur them a bit. There we go. These in a folder as lines. Oh no, damn it. Okay. So what I need to do, forgot since it's in this little frame here, is I need to close off parts of it. That way I can select around the outside. Oops. Tense there. Okay. Now maybe it'll let me do it. Oh, don't be a bastard. It's going to be a bastard. Yep. Oh, well, might be okay. Man, I feel off today. Just kind of want to fill in. Oh, nope. Didn't do what I wanted at all. So let's convert to that, and then we can just manually fill in the rest here. Maybe we can still use some of this. That, and go back to here. Erase that out. And this area here. There we go. I could just take and kind of go over these areas to make sure that all the lines are going to be like covered later when we put the colors on top of them. All right, cool. So we got that. Now I can clip all the base colors to this. And I have panel later, so I give him kind of a bluish tint to the skin. And a blue shirt and purplish pants. Alrighty. So we'll kind of do like a desaturated. That. This as reference layer. Fill in just the skin parts. It's really cool, and Clip Studio Paint, you can just hold down the paint bucket tool to, you know, fill in the areas, so that's pretty nice. And then we'll just try to get all the areas we missed. Oops. Gotta delete some of this, like right in between here. A little separation in the hair. There we go. And I'm also going to do this number. That'll help fill it in a little bit easier. Cool. Got that. So that's all the skin. Let's do the shirt. And let's see. So it's a real light blue as well. Let's do this color. And now I can do this. Make sure it's all filled in. And I'm only doing this because I plan to put the colors over top of the line. So I want to make sure that that's all filled. Otherwise, the effect will look weird later. I don't want that. Let's do the pants. Kind of a dark purple. There we go. Try to make sure that I'm consistent here with what I did before. At least pretty close. So I had the teeth glowing and I had the eyes glowing. Oops. Didn't connect all the lines there, but that's okay. Fix that. We're gonna make the tongue dark and the gums. So he's a zombie now. Oops, I didn't get all this tooth part filled in. So get that. All right, got that. So now we just need the hair. And what did I do for the hair? Oh, his hair was just black in that one. So do that. We'll start off with a gray and then we'll make it darker from there. Oh, yeah. That. Make sure it's all filled in. All right, got our base colors. Let's do flex. All right, this song is way too sleepy for me right now. Go to my playlist. Let's shuffle this. Song is also too sleepy. Need some more energy here. Oh, I like periphery. All right, so let's see here. So now I can do the background using our reference. Be pretty simple. Ooh, those lines are janky. Let's fix that. Got to use some line variation anyway, so it doesn't look super stiff. We don't want the lines to look too perfect, because then it'll just look weird. Let's erase away some parts of it. That'll help with the more natural look to it. We just kind of want to use that line tool as our guide. Oops. At the bottom, but it's all so wrong. At the bottom, but it's all so wrong. Oh my goodness, if I can get my brush to cooperate. Or brush strokes, I should say. This is a weird angle though. There we go. Looks a little bit more natural. Layer, duplicate, multiply, and then we'll blur it some, just like we did with our zombie. There we go. Then a folder. Then we can do the color. You know what, we'll do like we did with the zombie, and we'll have it base, flip to a base. That. Oops, I'm on the wrong damn layer. As always. There we go. Select. To a slightly darker color for the road. I actually have a texture and image material that I used another panel for that. I think we'll keep this gray. So we'll do this underneath. Oops. And this will be like the field, base of the field. There we go. Hell yeah. I'll do flats. Oh, excuse me. That and that. And then we're going to label this all in a folder as our background. And let's put this in a folder as zombie. All right, hell yeah. Now we can start coloring. So I know for sure want to do this. We'll take like a sky color and we're going to put a whole freaking shadow. Words are hard today. Let's put it over top of that. So we'll do multiply. And then we can erase away parts. Oh, I'm sorry, Pensy. I know that's got to be frustrating. Lose yourself. Come alive. As I can tell. Yeah, you can always, just think of it that way as like something like positive, so you don't burn yourself out. Also, gonna get you into trouble. Don't be afraid. It's nothing but the desert. Only you can't save yourself. Trying to just think where the areas where the light will actually hit. Might not be 100% accurate, but we're going to do our best. Let's see. He's leaned forward a little bit, so I want some of these areas to be exposed to light. Living yourself, your body, don't seem afraid from the living, letting go, letting go. That's not a bio. Let's do that. Oh, that was Mastodon and hold on, let me go back real quick. It's called Show Yourself. I really like Mastodon. Mastodon is awesome. That a little bit on his teeths. I still need to write down a playlist for you guys of like bands I like. I'll do that at some point. Ooh, that brush is huge. And we'll just gonna soften some of these just a little bit here. Some couple different spots. It's where the light kind of falls off a little bit. There we go. That looks pretty good. Right here too. Oops. I don't think I erased away some of the parts of the hair up here. go. And we'll go through and we'll make sure that we got this nice and clean where we need it. This is actually going to be, it's going to be some shadow from the hair there. Go ahead and sharpen it up in a couple places. Nice. I love Ghost. Oh, Ghost. I like oh my god, what is that song? Crap. There's a couple of like Ghost songs. I just don't remember the titles off the top of my head for some reason. Dirty back seats in the side. All right, and then we're gonna do this. We're duplicate it. Spillway. I don't think I've listed that one. I'd have to look at my my playlist that has Ghosts on it. All right, so we got that. Let's do some detail shadows too. I think what I want to do is I want to turn up the opacity a little bit on that 30. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm super happy that Baby Metal is still going strong. They're so fucking awesome. Wow, wow. Speaking of Ghost, I actually kind of want to listen to some Ghost now that you mentioned it. So let's bring them up real quick. We'll just let this play real quick. I love this song, of course. Dance Macabre. This is the first Ghost song that I actually heard. I'm sure this is like probably like their most like mainstream song, or at least the one that people have heard the most. In the chime close to midnight, looking back the time, I'd be all kiss. There's this thing in the way you kiss me. Something in your eyes. It could be the last time. The last vow. And like this. And there's this thing in the way you kiss me. Something in our eyes. Something could be the last time. You in the moonlight. I wanna be with you. Last time the ancient right. Kellen Quinn. I don't know who that is, to be honest with you. I'm also really bad with like actual like band member names. Somebody will be talking about a band I like and they'll be talking about the band members and I'm like, I don't know who that is. I just like the band. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I see what you're saying. Ryan. Closing on your slumber. You go on me. To shine. You on the square. You on the level. You better be right here, right now. The devil. Yeah, Poppy's pretty crazy. Like in a good way. level. On you, why did I swear right here, right now, before the devil? That you're on the square, that you're on the level. Let's see if I can get this freaking shape. It's a little bit better. That'll be good enough. Good enough for me. Well, actually, this more like this. And then there'd be a little bit more shadow there. Actually, I think most of this would be in shadow down here. Yeah, I think that looks better. Sabaton. Let's do shuffle back on this one. I actually know the singer for this band. We didn't really get along though. I still like the band though. They're okay. I've only listened to I think one of them, the I think it's the Sadness Machine or whatever. Like it's a lot different than the old stuff, but I don't necessarily think it's bad. Yeah, it's not the same. They sound like a completely different band. Running down the cold night, cold night. Oh yeah, I loved uh Linkin Park when I was younger. It does really suck that he passed. I think a lot of people, you know, have trouble acknowledging like cries for help, like especially when you're like famous like that. It's like they weren't just lyrics, they were like, hey, I actually this is how I actually feel. It's only finite, finite. Only wanna see with fire. Running down the cold night, cold. Actually, that would be Shadow as well. All this would be dark. This one takes again. Images gone my mind. 4 weeks felt like years. And her attention was all mine. Night was long and so are we. Talk about God, if God, death in your family. You want any promises? Just my undivided honesty in the field. Oh, things gonna change now for the better and oh, things are gonna change for the gonna change. I haven't listened to a lot of them. Who I once believed, at a time, opinions I was rightly right. My bad, background music, played your song. The tape, but the orchestra played on. Things are gonna change now for the better. Oh, things gonna change. I think it's the hardest thing to keep from you. Lies and lies and lies and lies and let me through. You the smell of me, you the smell of me. You the smell of me, you the smell of me. Not that I hang on every word. Actually, you know what? I think there would be a shadow from the head here. So we'll do that. Oh, word. I'll have to check that out. All right. Looking pretty good so far. So I'm trying to make this not too complex for the sake of keeping it webtoon style. It's the hardest thing for me to do. So I'm so bad about like excessive details sometimes. Only gonna change. I think that's the hardest thing to keep from you. When it meets out, it's the secrets of the hardest thing to keep from you. You just smell of me, you just smell of me. Oops, that's a little kind of bled over there. Uh, yeah, I love bands that do like covers. Never, never look back. Duplicate and blur this a bit. Let's do like 15. We'll do this as like glow dodge and we'll take it way down to like 15%. There we go. It's pretty good there. And I actually need, let's see. There we go. That's what I need. We'll duplicate that. Put it over top. Hard light. Down to 50%. Blur it by like 30. Duplicate. Glow dodge. That down to like 30%. Then app glow for like 10%. And I got to add the infection on there. Some blood. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta take a very short bathroom break, less than 5 minutes. All right, sorry about that. I am back. Excuse me. Alrighty, so let's see. Now we need some. We can do this over top, actually. Oh my goodness. Freaking allergies are kicking my ass. Thanks. Yeah, so I was thinking like design wise with there's different types of infections. So the colors for like the eyes and the marks will be different, have like different glows to them. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired today. Nice. Gonna try to finish up at least this panel today. I wish I had energy to work on more than one, but I might work on it some more off stream today too. So after I've had some rest. I always have like mad respect for people that do comics because it is so much work. As you can probably tell here, we've been going for over 2 hours and I haven't even finished one panel. Of course, I'm trying to like take my time with it and not be like sloppy, so could probably get more done if I was a little bit like looser about it, but that'll come with time. Keep forgetting to flip my canvas. Yeah, this has definitely been like a funky week for sure. I've been off all week. That's probably good enough for that. So we'll do supplicate and hard light. Blur to like 30. And 30%. Add glow for like 10%. There we go. It's pretty good with that. Make sure we save because I haven't saved in a while. And let's put some blood splatter on him. Because he's been running around attacking people, biting people. And I'm pretty sure that I have a blood splatter brush. I just gotta find it. Of course, I could always just search it real quick. That's what I'll do. Start with this one. Well, that doesn't look very good. Could have swore I had better ones than this. Let's see. There we go. This is one of the better ones. And this one's a good one. Oh, wait, that's not an actual brush, though. That's okay. We'll use this one for now. Yeah, this one's good. Oops. So this is bigger on the hands. Down here. Go. And let's turn that down a little bit. Duplicate. Do hard light. Maybe I'll blur it just a little bit. So let's do 10%. That looks pretty good. And is there anything else? I think I want to emphasize the glow on the eyes a little bit more. To hard light, 2%. Footage. Then some add glow, like 10%. There we go. That's better. Let's see, what is this? That's that. So, and I'm going to put a gradient map on this. Try to find one that has like the environmental colors, at least a little bit. Maybe some of these neutrals. We'll definitely change the layer blending mode style here in just a sec. It's kind of got the colors. I'll just have to keep playing with it till I find one that looks right. Want one that at least has some yellows in it because he's running past the sunflowers, so. That one's a little too green. Those are all green. This one might be okay. Oh, this is better actually. Maybe. Let's see. Soft light. That makes that kind of orangey. Maybe not that one. That one's probably a little bit better. This one still have the orangey effect. Yeah, it's got a little bit of the orangey effect. Actually, that one's better. And let's try some of the other blending modes. I usually go with soft light. Let me bring it up to here. Tone curve. Let's make it a little darker. Not too much. Oop, almost had it. I think that looks pretty good. You can tell what's going on from a distance there. And let's do some color balance. I think that will help. Halftone, there's some cyan. Highlight. Maybe a little more yellow for the sunlight. It's more cyan too, I think. Try not to blow the colors out here too. Let's go back to the shadow. Get some more green in there. Probably about there is pretty good. Ooh, adding more red to it gives it better depth. That's probably about good. Then I can go back to my tone curve. I can adjust things a little bit here. There we go. That looks good. Hell yeah. Got that. And then what I'll do is I'm going to take all this. I'm going to merge it. Save real quick. This. Whoa. Go here. It's like freaking out. There we go. Oh. Haha. Gotta duplicate it. I was like, why? Why is it doing this? Add over it. We'll do hard lights. 50%. And we're going to blur it just a bit. Let's do 20%. Duplicate, and we'll do maybe like a lighten layer. And then darken. Trying to have some of the color still like show through. There we go. It's a little bit better. Turn this multiply up maybe to like 75. Maybe I'll turn this lighten down 30%. This up 75. Trying not to lose the details. Wonder if I did this as another hard light layer. That would look good. Nope, that doesn't. Let's see. What about linear burn? I think multiply is better. All right. Hell yeah. So now I can take these, merge these together. Then we'll do some like effects over top of it. Twenty is probably too harsh. Let's do 10. Duplicate again. Lighten. Blur. 50%. We're going to turn this way the hell down because that's too much. Like 30%. Let's see. Bring that up, and then we'll do a motion blur. It's actually already the right angle, which is nice. Bring down the strength just a little bit. And then figure out what looks best. Inlight. Inlight kind of works. Vivid light. Oh, wow. That's way too much. Exclusion. Divide. Maybe if I put it underneath. Yeah, I think it'll look better if I put it underneath. We can do it as like maybe a screen. Divide. Divide kind of works. Not a difference. Yeah, we'll just do that. And we'll put some speed lines over top of it. These as spread since they're effects. I definitely want some highlights on it. Eh, do it on the same side there. I think will be better. Kind of make the teeth stand out a little bit. So I feel like they're losing a little bit of detail. A little bit on the nose. Okay. Yeah, I'm wrapping up actually. Yeah. What time is it now? 3:30? Okay. That a little bit, and there, right here. Duplicate, and we'll do add glow. Blur it a little bit. So let's do like 15. %. And something I usually like to do is I put like a red underneath it as a hard light. That looks a little bit better. And then I kind of want to put like some slobber coming off of them too. And I think I might have a brush for that. So let's see. Add subtool to see if I have liquid. No, I think it's called fluid. Nope, that's not it. All right, I'll just do it manually. That's fine. Nothing wrong with doing it manually. It'll also help with the sense of like speed and movement. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's see if we can super quickly do this background here so we can wrap this up. So I'm pretty sure. Let me go ahead and I'll do the shadows and whatnot for it. Oh my god, my computer's looking out. uh, Oop. I'm sitting up straight, and here's some water. Definitely forgetting that. You caught me. That we'll just kind of do like that because I think the background's going to be decently blurred here. That. I'm going to take this. Duplicate. This on the background as well. Transform, and then hopefully, oops, that is the wrong. That, and clip it, multiply. This isn't going to be 100% accurate, but it's fine. At least show that there's at least some shadow going on here. Percent. Okay, duplicate. Hit it with the motion blur. Actually, I'm gonna do it on all of them. Oops, not Gaussian. Or at least on those. We'll turn these down to like 30%. That. And linear light. Actually, I wonder if I can do. I don't know what I'll do. I'll do this. Then I'll invert. There we go. I can take this. We'll do it like that. Then we'll turn that way the hell down to like 30%. And we'll duplicate it, and we'll actually do kind of like a sky color. about overlay? Yeah, overlay looks better. Maybe I'll turn that up a bit, so like 50%. There we go. And let me find that image material I had found for the solar roadway. Shouldn't be too far since I recently downloaded it. Oh, maybe it wasn't. No, it wasn't a material. It was this. That's what it was. Convert image material. Get rid of this. Oh, maybe I shouldn't rotate it yet. Maybe I just make it bigger and then do our perspective. Rasterize. And I think I used the brightness. We'll do perspective. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And we'll scale it out a bit. Still needs to be a bit bigger. Delete that. 50% brightness. Duplicate and not color, but maybe ooh, maybe if I did that and then I offset it a little bit and then motion blur. Could do this as like the shine effect. Yeah, there we go. Looks pretty good. There we go. So I can take this now and merge it. Duplicate, duplicate. Come on, go over the lines. I will merge that. Hard light. That looks pretty good already, but let's do gate. Lighten. Go down to like 30%. Remap. Where is the one that I found? It's in the greens. Isn't in there. Don't think it was any of these. I think it was this one. Or maybe not. I think it was this. We'll do soft light. Bring that like way down to like 30% or so. Tone curve. So we want the background to be lighter than the foreground. Of course, I still want that to look like it's a road. Oh, it's desaturated a bit. Might help too. We'll leave the saturation alone. I think that looks pretty good. And let's see. Want some of these. Curved and saturated line. Does it need to be black to show up? Rasterize. Oh, maybe they just didn't show up. How about do? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. That's kind of going the wrong direction, though. Let's see. Figure out how to do this. that does that. Okay. Hmm. Oh, that's like, maybe if I have it coming from this direction. Nah. I'm gonna figure this out, guys. Maybe if I do it over top of everything. I know I have one that should be like some regular speed lines. Maybe it's stream. That might be it. Is it this way? Ah, here we go. I just gotta figure out how to make it go the way I want it to go. Maybe if I just rotate it, I think it'll be okay. That, and then if we do maybe perspective transformation. You're not gonna let me do that with this? Do I have to rasterize it? Here we go. Hmm. Hmm. Kind of like this, maybe. Kinda works. Kinda. Let's try putting it behind him. No, I'm about to get off. I'm sorry. All right, guys, I need to go ahead and hop off of here. So I'm going to go ahead and stick you guys in the lobby. I want to thank you guys so much for showing up to stream today. I really appreciate it. If you're looking, I appreciate you as well. If you're not giving me a haven't given me a follow yet, go ahead and follow me to know when I go live. I will be back tomorrow with some Alien Isolation, and I will catch you then. Bye bye bye.